the general definition of what is an ethical dilemma and the problem. It is, can you see now that it's a debate between two moral principles, a right and a wrong? You are required to make a choice between two very critical situations. There's conflict between your personal values and your professional ethics as a nurse. It could also be defined as the best of two worst evils. Just think about it. The best of two worst evils. It's then when they say you're between the devil and the deep blue sea, because whichever way you're going to go, it's not going to be the best option for you. It can also be described as it is a moral dilemma. And it can also be described as or defined as a situation wherein moral consciousness or ethical obligations of the nurse conflicts in such a way that any possible resolution to the dilemma is morally intolerable. And we're going to come to something later in the lecture that I will hand over to you to sort out. And then you're going to see how you're going to fight inside of getting a proper answer. So how do I make an ethical decision then? Just think about this. Read for yourself on the board, and then you just think about that for a moment. Sometimes you think, I must do the right thing. Then it has a wrong outcome. But sometimes, even so, you have to do the wrong thing. You accept that responsibility as a registered nurse to run this ward with 3 nurses whom you know their scope of practice is not of what the care of the patient would require. But you accept that responsibility, which is the wrong thing, actually, but with the right outcome. At the end, the patients received some care. And if you can see an ethical dilemma and your decision-making of when you are confronted with an ethical dilemma, if you can see it in this light, it becomes kind of bearable. I don't know. It's for us to decide. There's no right or no wrong when you have to make an ethical decision. That is the bottom line. You do something, the right thing. You do the right thing, and it has a wrong outcome. Alternatively, you can do the wrong thing, and it can have a right outcome.